Hello and welcome to my lower level player's Vorkath guide. This guide is designed for combat levels around 100 to 110, however higher level players may also use this guide to learn the setup and sequence of the Vorkath fight while showing how to return quickly after a fight and what to do if you hit a bad special attack or die during the fight. This guide assumes the player is not on a blue dragon task. Vorkath has the potential to be very profitable, however be prepared to lose quite a bit of cash while learning the boss as it is a difficult fight. Vorkath is very powerful as a level 732 dragon and has 750 hit points. He is also classed as a blue dragon and undead creature. I hope this guide will help you to learn how to kill Vorkath for profit in a quick and efficient way. In order to kill Vorkath, you will need to complete Dragon Slayer 2, which in itself has pretty high requirements, including 200 quest points. I wouldn't try Vorkath with less than 80 range as you will use a lot of supplies, losing profit, and your kill times will be extremely slow as you will be using range for the duration of the fight. I also recommend having a higher strength level, not lower than 80, as you want to hit high damage special attacks to lower Vorkath's very high defense. This being said, high attack level would also be of a benefit, at least 75 to wield a Bandle Godsword, and hopefully hit 2 nice special attacks in a row. I would not recommend trying Vorkath with less than 75 defense, as you will take a lot of damage from ranged attacks, especially if using Carol's armor. You will need 70 prayer for piety, which is essential for your special attacks, but 74 would be a benefit if you unlock the rigor prayer. 74 construction is also a must to build a rejuvenation pool in your POH using a tea and a crystal saw. You can boost to 80 using spicy 2s, but this may take a number of attempts. I recommend building the highest tier pool you can for maximum benefits. As well, you will need to move your POH to Relica if you have not completed the Fremnik Diary 4. A rune pouch is also very beneficial as it saves 3 inventory spaces that you can fill with food. One thing I forgot to mention is to be sure you're on the normal spellbook for the use of Teleport to House and Crumble Undead spells. As for your gear setup, we will begin with ranged as this is what you'll be using for the duration of the fight. You'll need a Salve Amulet EI as Vorkath is classed as undead. If you do not have an enchanted Salve Amulet, I highly recommend heading to NMZ first to obtain this as it will provide you with a 20% damage bonus. The Toxic Blowpipe is a great choice for fighting Vorkath. Adamant Darts should only be used if you have 90 plus ranged, otherwise you should be using Rune or Dragon Darts. Dragon Darts are obviously the best option but can be very expensive and take away from your profit. A Dragon Hunter crossbow is another option if you can afford it. This will provide a 30% damage and accuracy bonus to dragons and allows use of a Dragonfire ward or shield. If using the Dragon Hunter crossbow, Ruby E and Diamond E bolts should be used. If not, fill your ammo slot with a God Blessing. A Serpentine Helm will provide immunity from venom, which may inflict heavy damage if you forgot to bring an anti-venom potion. As for armor, use the best range armor you can afford, whether that be Carol's or Armadil. You will also need Imbued Archer's Ring, Ava's Device, and Barrow's Gloves. If you have Pegassian Boots, these will be a great option, but if not, Dragon or Primordial Boots will suffice. Melee will only be used for your 2 special attacks at the start of the fight. Therefore, you want to have maximum damage output as possible. Your special attack weapon should be a Bandos Godsword or a Dragon Warhammer with a Dragon Defender, as these will lower Vorkath's defense. Void or Elite Void is a cheap alternative to Bandos armor and provide a 10% damage and accuracy bonus that stacks with your Salve Amulet. Use the best strength boots you have, whether that be Dragon or Primordial boots, and an imbued Zerker's Ring. If using the Bandos Godsword, use the Fire or Infernal Cape. However, if using the Dragon Warhammer, you may use a Mythical Cape as an alternative, as this offers a +6 crush bonus. Your Salve Amulet and God Blessing will not change between your rage and melee setup. In your inventory, you'll want to have a ranged gear switch, as you'll be starting the fight with your melee gear. As well, you'll need one of each of an extended Anti-Fire potion, an Anti-Venom Plus potion, a Super Combat potion, a Ranging potion, and a Prayer potion. You may want to take an additional Prayer potion while learning the boss. You'll also need a rune pouch filled with Law, Chaos, and Dust runes, as this will allow for the use of Crumble Undead and Teleport to House. The rest of your inventory will be filled with high healing foods such as sharks or manta rays, and if you prefer, you may bring a few Carambombs for the fast eating at the expense of your total hit point healing limit that will be provided by higher level foods. So we'll start off with the basic magic attack. This attack shouldn't be anything to worry about as you will be protecting from magic for the duration of the fight. Next we have the basic ranged attack. This is where you'll be taking most of your damage from this ranged attack. It can hit up to 32 and hits hard if you have low defense and are using just Carol's armor. Vorkath also has a standard Dragonfire attack. This can hit up to 20 damage even if you are protecting from magic and have super anti-fire potions. Vorkath also uses a Venom Dragonfire attack. This can hit 10 plus even if you're using a Serpentine Helm and Antivenoms. However, if you are using the Serp Helm and Antivenoms, you won't be inflicted with Venom damage. The Purple Dragonfire is a prayer disabling attack. When you're hit with this attack, all your prayers will be disabled, so be sure to instantly switch your prayers back on. Vorkath sometimes shoots a fireball into the air. This fireball will land on the spot you're currently standing. In order to avoid this attack, you have to move 2 squares away. If you move 1 square away, you will take some heavy damage. If you don't move at all, it will hit you for KO. Vorkath also has 2 special attacks which he'll use after every 6 standard attacks. One is the acid attack and the other one is the freeze and spawn. The acid attack, Vorkath will spit acid throughout the arena in little pools. You have to avoid these pools. If you stand on them, you will take up to 10 damage per tick, and any damage you take will heal Vorkath. As well, during this phase, he will spit fireballs into the air, which will land on the spot you are standing every 1 tick and deal massive damage. So it's really important to keep walking during this phase. The easiest way to do this is find a straight line in the arena and simply walk back and forth while the fireballs are coming at you. During this time you're walking, you can use this time to heal up and drink your prayer potions. The second special attack Vorkath uses, the freeze and spawn attack. Vorkath will shoot white dragonfire, which will freeze you in a block of ice while spawning a zombified creature. This spawn will walk to your location in just a few seconds and explode, dealing up to 60 damage. Therefore, you must react quickly to cast Crumble Undead on the spawn, which will instantly kill it. Until you kill the spawn, you will remain frozen and Vorkath will take no damage. It's a good tip, as soon as you are frozen, eat or drink a prayer pot or click on an adjacent grid tile. This will prevent keeping attacking Vorkath and wasting your supplies while he's invincible. Alright, so let's get into the prep. Start at the bank. I like having my bank tab set up like this, so that way when I withdraw everything into my inventory is already set up. Once you gear up into your melee setup, you're going to want to fill the rest of your inventory with food and then teleport to your house. Ensure that your stats are restored, then exit your house portal and run north to Relica. You're going to want to take the Fremenic boat, which is located at the docks at the north end of Relica. I recommend using a client that displays the stat drain timer, such as Conduit, so you know when to drink your potions and won't lose a level between potting up and using your special attack. I also recommend playing in resizable mode, as Vorkath's zombified spawn may be harder to see while you're in fixed mode. Once your stat drain timer is reset, pot up, climb over the rocks, and poke Vorkath. Once you poke Vorkath, ensure your special attack is selected and then activate Protect from Magic and Pyre. Spec twice, ensuring you damage at least 10% of Vorkath's health. Move to a spot out of melee range, switch to your range gear, and activate your quick prayers, which should be set to Protect from Magic and Eagle Eye, or Rigor if you have it unlocked. Also, turn off your run energy at this time. So the first special attack will always be random. For the acid attack, find a straight line and simply walk back and forth upon that path, that way you don't get hit by the 1-tick fireballs. Use this time you are walking to heal up or drink prayer potions as required. You want to do most of your healing or eating during the special attacks, as if you are eating during the normal attacks, you're just wasting time that you could be attacking him and reducing your kill time. So as soon as you're hit by this purple dragonfire, you're going to want to reselect your quick prayers, as your prayers will be disabled. As soon as I see this white dragonfire, I'm going to click a few squares away just to stop attacking Vorkath while he's invincible. You also want to get your Crumble Undead spell ready, and watch out for where Vorkath will spit the zombified spawn. So as I'm walking my path for the acid special attack, I'm going to use this time to heal up, if you need to. The only time you do want to eat during the fight is if you drop below 32 hit points, as his ranged attack can do up to 32 damage. For this vertical dragonfire attack, all you should have to do is move 2 squares away and you shouldn't get hit any damage. Once he's dead, you can turn off your prayer, turn on your run, and go collect your loot. Once you have your loot, you can teleport to your house, switch back to your melee gear, activate your special attack, drink from your pool, and go to the GE2 bank or sell your loot. Deposit any items you don't need, get a new prayer potion, fill the rest of your inventory with food, and teleport back to your house to get ready for another kill. You're going to want to keep an eye on your stat drain counter, then pot up again, climb the rocks, and poke Vorkath for another run. So in the event that you hit shitty specs on Vorkath, things are going to tell you out, drink from your pool, deactivate your special attack. You should have enough time to get back to Vorkath where your stats only drain by 1 point, which still might be good enough for a second attempt. Well, Vorkath's a pretty hard boss, and you may die quite a number of times while trying to learn the boss. If you die, simply go back to your respawn point, head to the bank, grab yourself a house teleport and 100k cash, go back to Torfin on the docks in Relica, pay him to unlock your items. Once you've collected all your items, you can run back to the bank, re-gear, and continue on with Vorkath. Since an update, you no longer need to have 100k cash in your inventory. You can have that 100k cash in your bank and still pay Vorkath from there. Well, I hope you enjoyed this guide and it helps you out a lot. Thanks for watching.